Look it up. Look it up right now. Like, yeah. Yes!
Oh!
Yes! Yeah! Look at the blue feet! Look at the blue feet! Look at it! Look, how much does it weigh? Ah! Welcome everybody to Minecraft Steve's playthrough of AI blunders. I got my guest here, Conan O'Brien. Say hi, Conan.
Thanks, Todd. Today we're gonna be talking about Jews.
Oh. Alright, that was my guest, Conan O'Brien.
Jimbo, I'm in T-pose forever.
Alright, so we're playing AI Dungeon. Zach, explain to the people what AI Dungeon is, for those who have not seen it.
You ever had a dream? It's that.
That's a perfect explanation. Also, at the time of recording this, Corona is taking over the world with this delicious beer.
Which means we gotta recreate Contagion.
Okay, that's the first one. Okay, go to custom and recreate the plot of Contagion. Do it. Okay. Do you remember the plot? Gweneth Palthrow eats a lot of goop and then she gets sick. Gweneth Palthrow eats a lot of goop. Eats too much goop. Matt Damon is confused. Okay, that's it. That's all we need.
Oh shit.
Too much goop. Uh-oh. I don't think the AI likes the story. It's because you just grab the nearest object and...
We're back at it! You don't want to risk it, so you grab the nearest object and throw it at Gwyneth's face. It hits her in the eye, causing her to scream out in pain. She falls backwards onto the floor, and you can hear her screaming for help from inside of that tent. What tent?
Call Lawrence Fishburne.
Run over to Lawrence and grab him by his shirt collar. He doesn't resist, but he does look surprised when you pull him away from the tent. What happened? I was eating some sort of food that made me sick.
H1Z1.
No, it wasn't, Lawrence says. It was. Then what is it? You say as loud as you can while you're still being able to hear him clearly. Lawrence shakes his head and starts walking towards the tent, with you following close behind.
Don't touch her and throw him.
What?
He's gonna go get Gweneth Palthrow. You don't want him getting her sick. Got the H1Z1 virus. Yeah, eat his body.
You eat his body at Gwen like Turbo.
The snail?
Yeah. You take Lawrence's arm and drag him into the tent, where you dump his body on top of Gwyneth's. You then turn around and walk back outside. Sheesh, what are you doing? Lawrence asks. I had to get rid of this guy. Why?
Dump gasoline on him.
You decide to put some gasoline on Lawrence's body. You quickly set up the campfire and light it before putting Lawrence's body on.
Oh my gosh.
You stand there watching as flames lick at his skin and hair.
Combust
a nut. You start to feel nauseous. You've been eating a lot of nuts lately, but they're starting to make you sick. The smell is overpowering and you want nothing more than to vomit.
Run to nearest hospital.
You need to find somewhere safe to stay. You can't stay here any more than you already have. If you do, then you'll be trapped here until the end of time.
Go to New Vegas. I don't know.
You think about going to New Vegas, but you know that would be suicide. You have no idea. You have no idea how long you could last there. You might try to find a place in Freeside, though. There's always people living there, and the place has been relatively untouched since the bombs fell. The
AI knows New Vegas very well. I think a lot of people play it. Go to Gamora Casino.
Gamora is the only place that you can really count on not getting killed or worse.
No, not at all.
You aren't sure if you should go there now, but you figure it won't hurt to check out first.
Play some slots. Get some money to cure ourselves. He's like, did I tell you about Joe Dirt 3?
Then I shoot him in the head. You decide to play some slots near David Spade. It isn't like you're trying to pick your victim off. So why not play with someone who's likely give you a better chance? You sit down beside David Spade and start playing.
Ask David Spade when Joe Dirt 3 is coming out. I've never seen Joe Dirt, and I don't think I ever will, and that is A-okay with me.
You'll never need to see it.
I'll never need to see any of them.
David Spade looks over at you and smiles. He gives you a look and says he knows exactly what game you're playing. When's Joe Dirt 3 coming out, you ask?
Oh, I don't know. Depends on how many games we sell.
Ask him, has he considered taking a role in Pixels 2 as, Doom guy?
What? David Spade exclaims. Do you even know what I'm talking about, you say? No, I haven't thought about it, David Spade says. You continue to stare at him in disbelief.
Challenge him to a game of poker. Or no, Texas Hold'em.
I'll bet you anything that you've never played poker. David Spade looks surprised by this statement. He's obviously not used to being challenged like this. You take a deep breath and prepare yourself for the fight of your life.
Hey, Texas Hold'em and win.
You get nervous and begin sweating profusely. David Spade seems to be enjoying himself too much and starts laughing uncontrollably. You lose the hand and realize you weren't ready for this challenge. You leave the table feeling defeated.
Adam Sandler walks up and says, "Hey guys, are you playing Texas Hold'em?" Eyes light up as you see the Sandman walk in.
He walks up and confesses to his gambling addiction.
We can't do Uncut Gems again.
You walk into the bathroom and see Adam Sandler sitting on the toilet. He notices you and smiles. Hey man, I was just wondering, you say nervously.
Yeah.
Adam replies, so were you ever a gambler?
Take his opal. Take his opal.
Say, yeah, speaking of which, I got this opal that you might be interested in buying. Well, yes, I did gamble a little bit, you reply. Adam shrugs and continues to speak. But then again, I suppose I could say that. Adam says, anyways, I want to buy your opal.
Say $50,000 and it's yours, bro. No. Say 1 million and I'll throw in a Drew Barrymore.
You agree to Adam's deal immediately. Adam hands you a business card and tells you to call him when you have the money. You do so and wait patiently for him to come back from work. When he comes home, he takes out his cell phone and calls you. Ignore
phone call, go to Weekend's concert, and trade opal for his hair.
You decide to ignore the phone call and go to the Weekend's concert. After waiting in a line for an hour, you finally get inside the venue, where you find a large crowd of people milling around outside. You notice a girl walking towards you, holding her head in both hands.
Crab walk towards her and ask her what's wrong.
You approach the girl with crab walk. She doesn't seem to mind though. Hi, I'm here for the opal, you say while holding out your hand. Wow, thanks, she responds. This is such a great deal. It is.
She hands you an emerald and you scowl. This is not an opal.
She looks down at her gem and shakes her head. That's right, you're not getting the opal, she says. You don't need to spend another penny on me. I already gave you everything that I have.
Bitch, I don't know you. Give me my diddly dang opal.
You grab the woman by her neck and shove your face into her. You start...
This is Uncut Gems. Oh my god. And approaches. Oh no.
You let the woman go and turn your attention to the Weekend, who's been watching you intently. What are you doing? The Weekend asks. I'm giving away my girlfriend's jewelry.
Beat the Weekend and go back to your lovemaking.
You take the woman's necklace off and toss it on the ground. All right, calm down, you say. Let's try something else. Yeah, you make the woman
oh my gosh! ask her, will you marry me, babe? Will you marry me and say, what's your name? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
You continue to talk to the woman. So what's your name? What's your real name, you ask. My
Oh
real
no!
name is Emily, she answered.
Oh no!
No!
Oh no! Oh no, this is horrible. How did this happen? You just wanted the opal.
You hear a
Adam
phone ring.
Sandler's gonna be mad.
Hey, I'm calling about the opal, you say. Yes, I got it. The phone rings. Hello? It sounds like a man's voice. Emily, this is Adam.
Say, she's mine now and hang up. What's the story gonna resolve, Zach?
Probably death. You hang up and sigh. Well, he seems nice enough. You think to yourself, I guess I'll meet him later. You walk over to the bar and order a drink.
Okay, Adam Sandler shows up to the concert. This is really where it gets uncut gems.
Okay.
Now he's like, yo, oh my gosh, what was his girlfriend's name in the movie?
You arrive at the concert and see a guy wearing a red suit. He looks familiar, so you look around and realize it's Adam Sandler. He notices you and smiles. Hey, you're that girl that was talking to me earlier. You reply with a smile.
Have we become Emily?
I think so.
Her name's Julia in the movie, okay. Joe Dirt walks in and says, hey Adam, where's my opal?
You quickly run out of the building and hide behind your car. Joe Dirt walks in and sees you hiding behind your car. He yells at Adam. Adam turns around and points his finger at Joe Dirt. And Joe Dirt backs away slowly while yelling insults at Adam.
Adam guns down Joe Dirt like the dog he is.
You raise your gun and shoot Joe
No!
Dirt several times. Adam watches in horror as his dog is killed. Oh shit, is Joe Dirt his dog?
Oh my god!
The crowd cheers for you as you walk out of the stadium. You get on a bus back home and tell everyone about how you saved them for the weekend.
Okay, the end. We're at the end of the story. The end.